Minecraft 1.14's Village and Pillage update is bringing many new cool features to the game, mainly focused on improving villages with new professions, new blocks, new architecture, and more. While the update has certainly been packed full with many new updates, there are still a few biomes that have been left alone with no new villages. My name is System Z, and today we're checking out my concept for Mesa villages in Minecraft 1.14. If you enjoy the video, make sure to leave a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more building related content and live streams every weekday at 5 p.m. Central Time. How's it going, everybody, and welcome to my concept for Mesa villages in Minecraft 1.14. This is a build that I am extremely proud of. It has taken me quite a long time, and I've also had to go through a lot of crashing because of the snapshots, but we have finally created a very cool concept for the game, and this is something I would absolutely love to see in Minecraft 1.14. So let me know what your opinions are after the video in the comments down below. But this is a Mesa village. Currently, Mesa biomes do not really have anything other than beautiful terrain, and even at that, it's a little bit of a stretch. There's a lot of blocks that could be made to kind of fit this area better, a lot of structures that could be generated, but what it does have is an abundance of gold. And I feel like we need to make use of that somehow. It would be very cool, and this is the concept, if a gold mining village was generated amongst the valleys and kind of in these pockets of sand next to riverbeds that focused on mining. And it would be a great way to kind of, find villagers in, the lesser populated areas of the world, and also, kind of be able to get gold while you're at it. There's a lot of cool stuff to explore here, and as you can see, we've got a lot of activity. So I'm really excited to show you guys what we've got, and let's go ahead and start right here on the dock. So right off the bat, guys, we need to address one thing, the most important thing about villages. Where are they getting their food? And obviously, you see we've got farms over here. This is the farmland. It seems like every village in Minecraft has some sort of farm, whether it be wheat, carrots, potatoes, or beetroot. And I couldn't really think of what would be good for a Mesa village, at least for the aesthetic. So I went ahead and used wheat, but realistically, I'd imagine that they would actually get it from the water. They would do a lot of fishing. And as you can see, we've got a nice little dock here that is very well decorated with a nice fisherman over there. And something you may notice, a barrel filled with fish. Now, some of you may know, I recently made a video called 8 Features That Should Be in Minecraft. And in that video, I talked about fillable barrels. Well, it turns out, in the Bedrock version of Minecraft, they recently released barrels in that as well. And apparently, there is a texture deep within the files that shows fish-topped barrels. So it leads me to believe that we will eventually get fillable barrels. So that's exciting. But for now, I've gone ahead and imported it into the game and actually made it work for now. So this is what we've got with a fish barrel. I absolutely love that, and I think it adds a lot of detail to the game and allows us to decorate and really drive home the point of an area. But without further ado, let's go ahead and tour this build. Now, this is not the entrance. I guess this could be one entrance, but another one is over there, but we'll get on to that here in a little bit. So let's go ahead and just walk around here. We've got a very Midwestern vibe, and a lot of you who've been on my channel for a long time may actually recognize this building style. I feel like it would be very cool to see villages with this structure style because we don't really have anything like this in the game. This is supposed to be a Western vibe, and from my Let's Play, I actually built something very similar to this town. In that, my very, very old Let's Play from a long time ago, like back at 20,000 subscribers. By the way, guys, thank you for almost 70,000. That is crazy. And by the way, guys, if you haven't already subscribed, make sure you do so. And apparently, a lot of you are searching my videos by searching System Z. If you subscribe, you'll get notified. Simple as that. But anyways, so let's go ahead and tour it. As you guys can see, we've got a lot to look at here. Not all of these builds have interiors, but I have done a couple. So I'm going to just kind of drive through this really quickly and really kind of, drive home the point here. But we've got villagers all around. These are savanna villagers, but I feel like because savannas often spawn near mesas, it would also work for a mesa village. Now, I actually think the plain villager might look a little bit better, but I didn't really want to just go that route. I thought it would be at least cool to utilize one of the textures that doesn't really get used too much. So this could be a good counterpart to savanna villages since they're nearby. But I've also made use of the lanterns to create hanging lights. I love that detail so much. And as we walk through here, you'll notice stairs out of terracotta. This is something we absolutely need in the game. A lot of you want to see more stairs. We've got them, but we still don't have too many color options. And it would be super awesome to have that in the game, because you could create really cool things like this. Double doors that lead to nothing but black wool. No, but realistically, that would be super cool. I guess let's start with this area first. This is the farming area, and a nice mine as well. This is what really introduces the fact that it's a mining town. But as I said, the entrance is over here. Because I feel like, you would find these villages in kind of the, hidden pockets in between the different cliffs. I feel like it wouldn't really be easy to fit in a good entrance, but this is at least subtle enough to make sense. It starts in the farmland, as you can see. We're kind of saying hello to a couple things here. We got our villager here, and a dead bush that's been slightly modified. I've modified a lot of textures for this build, so please keep that in mind. I think we need a lot more greenery for the deserts and mesa biomes anyways, so yeah, that's why I did it. I think it looks good. Also some gold kind of hidden around the place. More on that in a little bit. Nice little pathways hidden throughout the farm. As you guys can see, we've got 3 main farms here and then 1 down there. Now, I don't really think wheat would make sense. Like I said, it doesn't really seem like they would spawn in these biomes. It would be more potatoes, carrots, beetroot, all that kind of stuff. But fishing is kind of way to the go, but I did want to add it, regardless. But this is kind of the entrance. We've got a mining facility here, and this is something I don't think we really have in the game right now that would really add a lot. We don't have a mining profession for the villagers. We've got weaponsmiths, armorers, and toolsmiths. Where are they getting their ore? I think it would make sense to have a mining profession. And as you guys can see, we've got a mining build here, just kind of going straight into the ground, drilling into the rock to get that precious gold, with some villagers around to help the process. This would be a very cool structure to find and potentially hold a lot of loot inside. This would be like the ore processing plant, and I think it would be very, very cool and atmospheric too. I feel like villages really need more professions as a whole, like goals. I actually want to do a video about that soon, and how we can really make villages dynamic instead of static. But again, hopefully a video on that soon. So this is kind of the entrance into the main part of the village, and I absolutely love this gate design. Let me know what you think, because I think it's beautiful. It's very Western, and I love that. We've also got barrels here filled with gold. This is another example of why we need fillable barrels. That would be great as well. Now, like I said, I didn't do all of the interiors, but I have done a couple. They're very weird, because they're very compact. Now, obviously, that's because I've done all of these builds at an angle, which is something that not a lot of people do. But as you can see, it's really effective. It allows you to, fit builds in ways that you normally wouldn't see in Minecraft. I think, angled buildings is the way to go for builders. So that's a tip for anybody looking to improve their building style. Start building at an angle, because it really helps. But I have done a couple of interiors, but let's go ahead and show off the space. This is the average space that we would find in one of these angled builds, and I don't really have anything in here other than a furnace, just to really showcase how much space. There's a lot, but it's at an angle, like I've been saying over and over again. So there's not really a lot you can do with the area, and it's just kind of limited, but there are some cool things you can do, and we'll kind of showcase that here momentarily. This is a weaponsmith. We've got the basic little bedroom here, but what you're saying is there's no anvil. How is this a weaponsmith? Well, we've got all of that going on outside. I feel like they would really make use of their outside time, considering it's always going to be hot. I imagine they'd want to, stay outside to kind of have some sort of breeze, at least from the nearby river, because inside it's probably a lot warmer. So I feel like they would do all of their work outside naturally. We've also got a library here. Again, double doors, looks amazing, and of course towers here. Another thing is I feel like the difference in builds would be these towers. They're little 4x4s that really add a lot of kind of architecture atmosphere to the build, and it kind of adds a lot to look at. If you're down here, you see, campfire going, you kind of see a mining rig over there, you see a mining rig over there, hanging lights, and then these towers. It really just draws you in and makes you want to walk throughout. And that's another building tip, by the way, which, by the way, guys, if you haven't already, subscribe, because this is kind of building tips central. We talk about a lot of ways to improve your building here, and I don't want you to miss it. But this is a librarian's house, and I love it. What's up, dude? You look like a very wise man. I noticed he has glasses on. That's kind of funny to me. But yeah, we've got a basic librarian's house here, and of course a writing desk with a book and quill, quite literally. I love this. And again, if you see that 8 features that should be in Minecraft video, this is in it. I definitely recommend watching because I've got a lot of cool stuff. This is a quill inside of a flower pot, and it just looks so good. Again, it drives home the point, and that's what I want to be able to do in Minecraft, is really drive home the point of an area. Interior is important, but so is exterior, so more details to allow us to do that would be awesome. But yeah, that's essentially it, I think, for most of these interiors. The next thing is probably the most important part of a gold mining town, the town mine. And as you can see, we've got another one of these fantastic gates. Very, very Midwestern, and I love it so much. We've also got some gold that is exposed here. I think one thing that's important about villages is to make sure that if a player explores them, they're actually rewarded with loot. And one of the things that you would be rewarded with in this village is, of course, gold that hasn't been processed. You could come in and mine this up and maybe make some of those sweet golden apples that are a little hard to eat because, you know, they're golden, they're metallic. We've also got barrels, a lot of stuff going on in this area, gold-filled barrels, more gold, all that good stuff. An actual miner here. I think that's another thing. Like I said, we need mining professions. It would be cool to see villagers walk up to ore and actually mine it. That would be awesome and extremely lifelike. Imagine seeing that. It would add so much into the game, and we're actually getting that. I do think Bedrock is adding, you know, more dynamic villagers, so hopefully we'll get that soon. A little bit more of the same thing here. And lastly, I think villages, and hopefully again I'm going to make a video about this. I really do want to improve villages, so I think it would be cool to address a lot of this stuff in the game. I just noticed this campfire is not working, guys. What's up with that? Anyways, as you can see, we've got kind of a rig to like lower and raise a palette of materials. I think it would be cool to see a lot of this kind of stuff going on in villages where they're working together to kind of create a workflow. Now, what I like to imagine is that while they're getting a lot of gold for themselves, they're also exporting it to make money and potentially get food back, because if they're not really able to, you know, grow wheat, and if there's not really even a lot of fish, they would need some other source of food. So I feel like, you know, shipping out goods in, you know, favor of importing them, they would be able to import food and export gold. So that would be a good trading system to kind of add a little bit of value to the village system. But as you can see, we got villagers helping each other get this little package either raised up or lowered. I think that's super cool, and I'd love to see it actually, you know, docked onto a boat. And yeah, that is essentially it though for my Mesa village. There's a lot of stuff that I probably missed, but honestly, the ideas are endless. There's so many different videos I've done about villages. Minecraft 1.14 has been amazing, and as we're drawing closer, I've got a lot of ideas for the next update. So you guys make sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. Seriously, I recommend it. We got a lot of cool stuff coming, and hopefully we'll be getting back into Let's Plays soon as well. I really want to start building the community again, so comment down below, and I'm going to try and comment and reply, because I haven't been doing that the most lately. Well, I don't know. I've been doing that a little bit lately. I'm getting better for sure, but I love reading your comments. It really makes me feel like we're a community again, so yeah, definitely let me know what you think down below. That is essentially it for my Mesa village. That's going to be it for today's video. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more building related content and live streams every weekday at 5 p.m. Central Time. Also, let me know in the comments down below what your favorite feature of the video was, as well as what you would like to see in the next update of Minecraft 1.15. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for today. My name has been System Z. You guys have been awesome, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.